What is going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be doing a full day of eating. As you can see, first meal is getting cooked right now. We've got a Kodiak pancake waffle. I guess that's what we're calling it now. And that's going to be the chocolate chip, as well as 2 whole eggs and 150 grams of egg whites. So I'm going to go ahead, get that together, and yeah, have meal number 1. Right, look at that. Looking pretty good. This is going to be meal number 1. I am running late for a haircut appointment. I've got about 30 minutes before I have to leave here, get to downtown, so I'm going to go ahead, finish this up, and for our meal, these are going to be our macros. We're going to have 534 calories. That's going to be 51 grams of protein, 46 carb, and about 15 fat. So pretty good macros to start off the day. Definitely high protein, and that's what I'm shooting for. I'm going to finish this up. I'll see you all at the next meal. While I'm sitting here, yes, it is a little bit later on in the morning. It's been a slow morning. I don't think I mentioned that, but I've been kind of just loafing around, so that's why it's taken me so long to eat the first meal of the day. However, I have had an espresso. That's just one espresso pod, as well as some water. So overall, not a terrible start to the morning, but definitely a late one. Also, you remember whenever I said you would see me at meal number 2? I lied. I don't think any of my full days of eating have actually gone from one meal to the next without having something to say between them. So that's what it is. All right, my haircut is done, finished up, feeling good, looking good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get my car washed and then head to the gym. Before I do, I'm gonna go ahead and drink one of these guys right here, the Ghost Sour Patch Kid energy drinks. I did forget my pre-workout, so this is gonna have to work. Should be fine though. I've never had one, so I'm a little excited to try it. So we'll go ahead and do a little test taste of the Ghost Sour Patch Kid. It's not bad at all. It tastes pretty good. I don't really know a ton about supplements to be able to say that it's got like efficacious doses or anything like that, but it does taste good and it's got caffeine in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing those things, and I will see you all at meal number 2, hopefully. Maybe not, probably not. We'll see. All right, workout is done. That was a leg day that I just had. I didn't film it or anything, but just take my word for it. It was an ass beating. Car's washed, so now we are finally moving on to meal number 2. I'm running way behind today, which is probably because I sat my lazy ass down all day, so we're gonna make up some calories tonight. Alright, meal number 3 is not anything exciting. It's just going to be a chicken salad. Although I am kind of excited to eat this because it's a sweet kale salad. Haven't had it in a while. The chicken's really good. We had it last night for dinner, so I'm just killing some leftovers here and getting in that protein post-workout. And as far as calories go and macros, we're looking at 350 calories, and that's going to include the dressing in here. 38 grams of protein, 16 carbs, and 17 fat. So overall, not terrible. Definitely excited to eat this. I'm gonna have a ton of calories left today. At this exact moment, it's looking at like about 1,300. So I'm probably gonna have another meal after this, relatively close to when I'm done with this one here. But the reason why I like to eat things like this is because first of all, it's got some vegetables in it. And second of all, it's pretty high in volume, and the higher the volume, the more full you'll feel. So I'm probably gonna finish this and then allow myself 30 minutes before I eat a little something extra. But we'll see what that is at meal number 3. And for meal number 3, we're just going to keep it simple. Peanut butter and rice cakes. I have a little date night tonight, so, you know, trying not to eat too much. But then, again, I want to have some carbs and some fats, so I have a little bit of energy. So stay tuned for that later on. But for this meal, we're looking at 310 calories. And it's only going to be about 9 grams of protein. However, it does have 31 grams of carbs and 18 grams of fat. So the reason why I'm doing this, again, get those fats in, get the carbs in, and, you know, give me a little bit of energy throughout the day. I'm probably going to decide to indulge in a little diet soda as well. So I'm going to eat this. This is going to be meal number 3. Stay tuned for meal number 4. It will be more exciting than just the traditional salads and rice cakes. So definitely stick with me for that one. Before I forget, I do want to show off my new gym bag. Pretty stoked about it. It's huge. So, you know, Hannah and I are thinking about just moving or selling this condo and living in it because it's like the biggest bag that I've ever seen in my life. We're walking right now. This is our post-workout, or post-meal walk. So Hannah and I decided to go on a little walk. It'll be about a mile and a quarter or so. So I definitely recommend trying this if you have the time for a walk after a meal. Definitely helps with digestion and things like that. Alright, I haven't provided much of a physique update in this video up to this point, so I'm going to go ahead and provide that for you all. I just want to show some of the progress that I've made. As you know, I've been on the cut, so here's what I'm looking like. It's not like crazy jacked or anything, but definitely lean enough anyways, and I'm starting to see the veins, as I've mentioned in other videos, pop out, so having that's definitely a nice little perk. Something that I think is a good sign of being leaner. Also, I don't typically shoot these in like the best lighting. It's usually just my bathroom lighting. So the reason for that is because I want it to be like a little bit more transparent and for you all to see essentially what I'm seeing. With that said, I don't want to be too critical of my physique or anything like that. That doesn't mean that just because the lighting's bad, I necessarily look bad. Sometimes I have to remind myself that, I'm going to see myself at my worst. So after I get done eating, I might be bloated. I'm going to see myself at, my worst. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I look bad. It just means that different times I'm going to look a little bit better than other times. And so I have to remind myself of like that situational awareness, because otherwise I'm going to lead down that path of having like terrible body dysmorphia. So anyways, that's my physique up to this point. I'm definitely thinking about increasing my calories to just maintain and start focusing more on strength. Let me know down below if you think that's something that would interest you. I think having kind of like a powerlifting or strength gain series might help the channel grow a little bit, but it would also be a lot of fun for me personally to film. Alright, next meal up is going to be fried rice. This is going to be meal number 4, and I'm very excited to eat this because it's a little leftover fried rice, and that's one of my favorite dishes. It has some steak in it, as opposed to chicken. Chicken's going to make it a lower calorie meal with more volume, but we ran out of chicken, so I'm just sticking to what we have. As far as calories and macros go, we're looking at 545 calories, 33 grams of protein, 54 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of fat. Definitely not a bad meal, definitely high protein, and I feel like it's just one of the best tasting ones that I have. If you want to see me make this recipe, go ahead and comment down below. I can go ahead and do a little instruction video, kind of similar to the smash burger video or the In-N-Out burger bowls. But yeah, definitely let me know if that's something that you're interested in seeing. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. That way I can go ahead and begin eating meal number 4, but I will definitely see you at meal number 5. All right, it's meal number 5, and I've got 2 of these legendary, they're essentially Pop-Tarts. I was looking at the macros on these guys. They're very good. 180 calories to 8 grams of fat. We're looking at 22 carbs and 20 grams of protein, which is great for 180 calories. So Hannah and I are going to do a little live test taste. Hannah, you want to come into the camera? Which one do you want? Brown sugar or strawberry?
Brown sugar.
All right, so she's going to do the brown sugar. I'm going to do the strawberry, and we're going to give them a shot. For the most part, they do look like actual ass Pop-Tarts, so that's a good sign.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Pretty dry.
Yeah, they're really dry.
Mine's thicker than yours, though.
Yeah. They're a little dry, and they definitely taste like whey protein. Like, I wouldn't say that this tastes like a strawberry flavored anything. It just tastes kind of like chocolate protein. Not terrible, but like not a Pop-Tart. So overall, I'd say like what, 6 out of 10? 5 is average.
Yeah, I'd probably eat it again.
If 5 is average, 6 out of 10, you're in a pinch. You need some protein. This is a good option, especially because it's so low calorie. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll see you all at the next meal, which is gonna be number 6. That one is gonna be kind of an old throwback. I think I did this in the last full day of eating, or one of my last full days of eating. And it's gonna be the protein sludge, so definitely keep an eye out for that. This is the date night fit. Tonight we're gonna go out and play a little bit of putt-putt. I'll get some clips on my phone and be sure to post them after this little spiel, but definitely excited to go out, have a little bit of fun, and beat Hannah in putt-putt. I'm just going to be honest with you all. I feel like she's been talking a lot of shit about how good she is, how she's going to beat me. I don't see that happening. All right, we're back from putt-putt. I didn't take any clips, but I did walk away with the victory. How do you feel about that, Hannah? She doesn't feel good about it. I'll give her props. She stayed within 5 strokes. It was a weird setup because the points aren't like regular putt-putt points, but she was talking a lot of shit. So, anyways, I'm going to head out. We're going to go back home and just chill for the night. But I've got one more meal. Like I said before, that's going to be the protein sludge. I think we're going to start calling it protein pudding because it's more like pudding anyways. Sludge is such a shitty name for it, so we're going to call it protein pudding. I want to put some peanut butter in there, so I'll see you at the house. Alright, so as you can see, we've got the protein pudding. Again, changing the name. We're reinventing this bad boy. And it's got a little peanut butter on top. This is a nice little go-to. I was running a little bit behind on protein, so this is definitely going to help step up that level of protein and, you know, keep me satiated through the night. It's about 8:19 now, so probably going to eat this, watch a movie, hang out with Hannah for a little bit, and then go to bed. But before I do want to share my macros, calories, and all of that good stuff for the day. On the day, I've got 2,168 calories. And with that, we've got 191 grams of protein, 165 grams of carbs, and 90 grams of fat. So, not terrible. My goal, and I've mentioned this in other videos, is always to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Anything more than that isn't really going to help or benefit you. So there are some people that'll say if you're a guy, you need to hit 200 grams of protein, or if you're a guy, then you need to hit 1.6 grams. Fuck all that. Like, just stick to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. On the low end, 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. That's it. Anything more than that is a scam. And typically, it's being sold by people who have supplement companies or something along those lines. Anyways, that's my rant on protein. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. The channel and everything has been growing so much the past couple of months, at least compared to where it was at whenever I started posting again. So it really does mean a lot to me. If you did make it this far in the video, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm thinking about doing some giveaways or something along those lines. So definitely be tuned for any type of giveaway that we have going forward. And with that said, I will see you all in the next video.